guys, welcome back to hashtag Let's Talk Beauty with Beauty Base. I'm Mary from Another Girl's Life.
And I'm Grace from Ugly Face of Beauty.
And today we are going to be talking about some well-known beauty products and deciding whether we think you need them.
Yeah, yay, nays, loves, loathes, argument. I might punch her in the face, you never know.
We're just going to let you know if these products are worth your hard-earned cash.
Or not, because
basically,
you know, yeah. Let's go!
Do you want to start?
Okay, the first product I have with me today is the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream. Now the hype around this is ridiculous. So over Christmas with the sales, I ordered this online and we'll leave the link down below, but it was only about £10, which I think is really good for this.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
But I don't really understand what it's meant to do for my skin. Like I put it on, I don't know how much I'm meant to use because it's quite thick. The consistency is really, really thick. And it just comes out like a gel.
It's called 8-Hour Cream because it can heal your skin within 8 hours.
When you're sleeping.
I think it's more if you've got an extreme case of chapped lips, it's extremely flaky, dry nails. My first product I'm going to talk about, I'm going to kick off with makeup and start with the Hourglass Ambient,
which I have heard
powders.
So much about. Isn't it really, really expensive?
It's just everywhere. It is really expensive. But I want to talk about dim light because essentially what these powders are supposed to do is create your own kind of lighting system on your face. So when I hear that, I think, but I think Morticia Adams, because you remember she always had like
a light around it.
And I thought, oh my god, anything that Morticia's got, I'm having. But that's basically what it does. So the radiant light is more of a true highlighter, so you'd put that on the high points of your face. The thing about dim light is, I think it's amazing. Yeah, for this palette it was like £56. I mean, whether it's essential
or not,
that's debatable. But I think a powder by itself is maybe 38. I think.
I don't think I could buy that. I don't think I could do it.
And I would understand if you didn't buy it.
My next product, sticking with makeup, is the MAC Face and Body Foundation. Now this is a debate because I have a love and hate relationship because it's so light and it can just buff in and it just leaves a lovely, like, flawless look, but natural. Your freckles shine through. But I don't like wearing heavy foundation. I like a really light foundation, especially in summertime. But at the same time, my nose, my head, my chin will just look like an oily mess. So it's like I don't know.
But
I like powdering with.
If you're using that for every day, I think to get the best, you'd still need to prime and powder.
Yeah, powder.
You need to work with it. You can't just use that.
No.
If you're oily, I don't think you can just use
that
by yourself.
Can I just say, this on stretch marks, if anyone's self-conscious, really works.
Yeah, legs as well.
And like if you've got any blemishes on your legs,
little thread veins.
Honestly, it like covers that right up. It doesn't smudge. It doesn't come off on your clothes. It's like easy growth.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really recommend that for stretch marks and any like, I don't know, if you've got like birthmarks that you don't like or any mold.
Or just pigmentation. Just on, like, your chest or your
evens out like a lot.
Okay, the next product I'm going to talk about is Benefit the POREfessional.
Which is everywhere on YouTube, the blogger world, everywhere.
In terms of priming, everyone's like, go to this.
Can I smell it?
Because for me, it's a definite no. A definite no. I hate this primer. I hate it.
Why?
Because I think it makes me greasy. And it's supposed to be for oily skin. It kind of fills my pores in, but because it makes me feel so oily, and I don't think it makes my makeup last longer.
Do you look oily as well as feel oily, or do you do?
Yeah, I look oily. So for me, there's a lot better. I feel like this is just hype for me.
Yeah.
And it's packaging, and it's Benefit, isn't it? It's packaging. They're kind of like the packaging queens.
Yeah.
And I think you can get sucked in. I mean, it's not horrendous. If you're not as oily as me, you might like it. But so many people talk about this, and so many people say you have to have this. If you need a primer, get this one. No, for me, do not get this one. My
next product is the Origins Super Spot Treatment Blemish Gel.
I've not tried this, so sell it to me.
What?
Okay. I just don't get blemishes.
If I could praise the Origins God, I would praise the Origins God every day of my life. This is like a lifesaver in a little bottle. It's the best thing in the entire world.
The size of it.
I have quite clear skin. But when I get spots, I get big, red, under the skin, painful, boil-like spots, and they're just horrendous. I have a feel on my head today. This like reduces the size within hours. The redness goes, they're not sore. It like, creates like a little film in my head. It's the best thing. I just love it. I just love it. I use it on my chin, cheek, any spot. It's got salicylic acid in it, so it sometimes stings, but I have sensitive skin and it's fine for me.
But I quite like that sting when you've got a spot.
Because it's working and it just gets right in there. And oh my God, it's the best thing ever.
So I'm going to go on and talk about this little thing, which
is...
This is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge.
Yep.
So it's similar to something like the Beauty Blender. It's got a bit of stainage on it because this is actually Grace's because I forgot to bring mine today because I'm just so amateur. But basically, it's a way to apply your foundation or concealer, and it gives a flawless finish. Now, when I would see girls using the Beauty Blender and it's what, like £20 for a sponge, I was like, are you joking? And then I saw this in Boots and it's like £6, I think, and it's a similar shape. And I quite like that there's a flatter edge as well. And I thought, give it a go. Bow show, that is 100% thumbs up from us.
Yay! My last product to show you is the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm, which is new-ish. And the hype around this was a bit ridiculous, and I was so jealous because it was sold out.
Are just it though, aren't they?
Sold out everywhere. It is literally so hard to get hold of. And I got it in John Lewis on Oxford Street. And it's basically, if I could open it, a white balm. And do you want to feel it?
Let's get the nose in.
It feels oily, but it's not. Once you put it on,
no scent.
No, it melts away your makeup. Eye makeup, brows, mascara, everything. And I just smush it on my face.
Smush, smush.
Smush, smush, smush for ages. Work it in, neck, everything. Water, splash, do that. Gone, gone.
Is it?
Then I still take, I double cleanse. I'll take another cleanser as well. But honestly, it is so like relaxing and soothing, and I've got sensitive skin, so it's really like, it just feels so nice, and it makes you like clean, and it's gone, and it just melts away. And you look in the sink and it's literally orange, black. All your makeup just dripped off. I get it all down my arm. It's quite messy. But it's so, so good. And it's £20, I think, which I think is quite good because there's quite a lot in there.
Yes.
And it lasts a long time because you don't need a lot.
Clinique skincare in general, I really rate.
Yeah, and
eye
it's
creams
not
are amazing.
expensive.
And I know that they sometimes have a bit of a funny reputation for being quite strong, but actually a lot of their products really do work. And my last product is another kind of hyped kind of skin-based product, and it's the Ben Nye banana powder.
What is this?
So basically this is a yellow powder, and I'm going to say her again, Kim Kardashian kind of made this.
Is that the whole contour
when you have so you can use yellow concealer, but basically this is something that because it's going to kind of interrupt my praise for ambient lighting powder, because I don't think you can use these both together. You need to decide what finish you want. If you want it to be lit or you just want it to be blended. Because this will give you a little bit of a highlight. It also depends what skin tone you are, because if you're very, very pale, a yellow powder won't work for you.
That will work on me, I think.
A slightly
I think it would work on me?
More pinky type one. But yes, anything from like my skin tone below and that's more yellow based. Perfect. This is amazing. And with this Miracle Complexion Sponge, if you wet this and then do your concealer and then put some of this on and then blend it in with that sponge.
Before or after foundation? After
foundation, I don't. On top. Because once you've powdered, that's it for liquid. You can't put anything else on top of powder. So when you've powdered, that's you done. That's your face set.
Complete.
Nothing else is happening. So yeah, this is the last thing that I set my concealer with. Oh my God.
Do you do it under your eyes?
Yeah.
I need this. How much is it?
Yeah, I just put, and this massive like bottle, it's like £6 to £8.
Is that it?
Yeah.
So why haven't I got this then?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So that is the end of our beauty debate. Let us know down below what you think of these products, and if you have tried them and if you like them or indeed hate them, because I'd love to find out what other people think of products. And like this video as well if you enjoyed seeing me and Grace. Subscribe
Come
to
back
the channel
soon,
because we are going to be back next week, and we are going to be doing the Mr. and Mrs. Beauty Challenge.
And you're the Mister, because I don't want to be a man.
Oh, please, girl.
Girlfriend.
So to make sure you don't miss that video, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Take care. Bye.